2 more weekends before conference tournament play begins. Let's take a look at the league standings. As of today, Syracuse did get the win all season long for the Cards.
Yeah, how fitting here, before the Derby, we talk about picking your pony. Zaballa's the pony, and Louisville's going to need to ride her throughout the rest of the season.
Zell rounding out the infield for the Cards. That misses on the inside part of the plate, and a free pass. And now base runners on first and second, bringing a dangerous Mackenzie Clark to the plate for the Tigers. Out the defense, playing right field. In and on the hands, and into shallow left center field. Daisy Hess makes the grab over her left shoulder for out number 1 here of the game. Retires a dangerous Mackenzie Clark. Sends this to Daisy Hess, looking to turn it is Richardson, and a fantastic stretch by Riley Frizzell to
Hess. She's got to get him going. She's been a little slow to get moving here the last few games.
Wow. Alex Brown, the second baseman for the Tigers, makes the squeeze there for out number 1, retires Daisy Hess. Outfield left to right. Now it's Chelsea Mack with a hard hit ball to the left side and beats out the throw as it's off the glove of Logaleo. Maddie Moore able to collect. Sends this to short. Maddie Moore able to collect that on a 1-hop, gets it over to Val Cagle at first for out number 2. Drills this up the left field line. That'll stay fair. Mack crosses the plate, and diving in head first is Richardson, getting a double and an RBI right on that left field line chalk.
Yeah, that's a great play from Richardson, being able to keep her hands inside this ball and just drive it down the left field line. Coach Rittman is out, and it looks like he's going to bring the crew together and take a look to see whether this was fair or foul. And maturity, whether it's a physical traits, a game plan, whatever it might be. But anytime you see seniors put together their best campaign, it's a really good sign of a healthy program.
Well, Spencer retires Vanessa Miller on that at-bat, but off the double.
And then the NCAA mark for home runs in a year, and just did a lot of great things.
Maddie Grant, and another amazing stretch by Riley Frizzell. How about the rocket off the bat of Val Cagle? Maddie Grant backhands that.
But this will close the book on challenges for Coach Rittman.
Well, and Joanna, you always talk the word compression.
Right.
And I do believe that the compression of the base, Valerie Cagle's foot compressed that base before the ball compressed inside Frizzell's glove.
Yeah, I would agree. You can see that base move, and it looks like the ball has not started to be closed upon in the mitt.
So that call will, in fact, be overturned.
Passes, because you bring in so many student athletes in 1 year, and with Clemson, COVID and extra eligibility has definitely reshaped that, but some large groups for a few years until you flush that out.
Sitting at a .331 batting average on the season, in and on the hands, and Richardson will squeeze that for number 2.
And that's where
Abby named to the 2022 All-ACC freshman team, and a little defense by Zabala to retire Vieira. So a quick 3 outs. It's Garrity, Thatcher, Grant up next for the Cards.
Do any Derby festivities in addition to softball festivities?
Into shallow left field, but there is Maddie Moore. Such a defensive stalwart for the Tigers. Right?
May or may not be inclusive of mint juleps.
Oh. A rocket shot here by Thatcher into right field. She's aboard with that single.
And not a bad pitch from
Forest, Illinois. In and on the hands, and that falls. Nothing Alex Brown can do for that. And so back-to-back singles into the right-hand side for the Cards, and they got something going.
You see Grant shaking it out there a little.
Another payoff pitch to Kylie Goff, again jammed up. And making an outstanding play is Abby Vieira. With that second out, that'll turn the lineup over for the Cards, bringing Daisy Hess back to the plate. Logaleo makes the grab, steps on the bag. Louisville strands 2. We're going to head to the third. Louisville leads by 1. Lays this one down. Zabala fires over to first, but not in time. And the bases are loaded. A fantastic bunt. And a big strikeout for Zabala to retire Clark.
Able to put some at-bats together here deep in the year and really give her team some opportunities.
Skies this, and a fan with a glove makes the grab.
Pretzel or something.
I
mean,
think
that's a save.
Instead, he's taking a selfie with her.
There you go. That works too.
And
so does
another
this.
6-4-3 double play. Noller back-to-back, grounding out into double play.
Presenting.
Into shallow left field, and Ariel Oda will make the catch. Retired Chelsea Mack for out number. Brazil atop the Louisville lineup, atop the offense, jammed in on the hands, and that'll drop. Alex Brown, though, still able to make that grab. Little slow roller up the middle, but there is Maddie Moore playing her stellar defense to retire the side of Mag. But Valerie Cagle with the single. Jammed in and on the hands, and again, Maddie Grant fires over to Frizzell, and this time retires Cagle. Has 86 wins and sitting at that 66 career home runs mark. How about that for the hot corner? Maddie Grant, back-to-back outs.
Yeah, Garcia does a great job with this pitch from Zabala.
Aaliyah Logaleo back to the plate. Jammed, backhand grab by Zabala. And as you say, a little PFP action for Zabala. How about that defense, Cards? Going to the bottom of the fourth.
He's got a job to do.
Priorities.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately for Matt Miller, his daughter is being aggressive in that count. Paige Garrity going for that first pitch, fouls it off, and a line drive to Logaleo for out number 2 will retire Garrity. The 2-2 is drilled, and that'll find right center field as Thatcher takes a big lead, but will stay at first. So 2 for 2 for the freshman. Sends this to Logaleo, and on that bounce, able to keep that in front, get it over to Valerie Cagle for the putout. So Louisville strands another one. We're gonna head of a couple of jams with 2 different double plays turned. As Zabala plunks Vieira and puts Vieira aboard. 3-0. And 4 straight balls. So Zabala puts 2 on board. 1.
You'll get a couple ducks out there, and you're a little tighter.
So 2 ducks on, as you mentioned, and she clips another one and juices the bases with no outs. This is a long fly ball into left field. Paige Garrity makes the catch in foul territory. Baumhart will tag and get the equalizer across the plate. Great execution there by Alex Brown. 2-1 to Clark. Sends this into shallow left field. Paige Garrity makes the grab. Nothing doing. No base runners will advance, so it's still Oda and Moore on the base pass first and second.
Backed out. Noller, though, she's hit the ball hard a couple of times.
Well, and she'll find the gap. This will go all the way to the fence. As Oda scores, Moore has the green light. And it's a 3-1 game, and you knew Julia Noller, after grounding out into double plays, both her first and second plate appearances, how hard she was hitting the ball. It was just a matter of time for her to find a gap.
Well, she's been on Zabala. You're absolutely right. She had the 2 balls that are hit hard, but you look at the position of that strike, and that was a gimme, and she was all over it. And kudos to Noller for being ready to go and hit that miss pitch, but that just had too much plate on it. And Zabala may be on the cruise control.
It's the plate now. 2-2 sent to the left-hand side. Daisy Hess get the out over to Frizzell in time. Retires Cagle. A trio gets across the board.
Out of the hosting bubble, that's probably not something that's going to happen unless they make a big run.
The backhand, Logaleo is unable to handle, and Goff with a hard hit ball into the left-hand side is aboard. Ceremonies for those able to come out to Don Dabena Field at Ulmer Stadium, and Daisy Hess gets the walk. So a single for Goff, and the walk for Hess puts 2 aboard. The 1-0 lays down the bunt, a perfectly placed bunt, and a dropped ball as Kylie Goff hypes up the crowd here at Ulmer. Sliding head first across home plate.
Seen her make plays like this. If you watch her feet as she is rounding the base, she is never going to take her eye off the play. She sees it, and as soon as she sees the ball hit the ground, she continues moving. She knows how hard it is as a catcher to catch, receive, and tag, and she is able to slide in safely. And then Hess continuing to move her way around. Great job by Mac putting the challenge on.
Again, Spencer. You talk about a player with some energy, Joanna.
She has fantastic energy. I really like to watch Millie Thompson throw, and it's
69 strikeouts. She's 7th in the NCAA as Riley Frizzell scores the equalizer. It's a 3-all ball game and no outs. That single into the middle. Continue things for the Cards.
Yeah, Frizzell does a good job. She keeps those hands back. That pitch is elevated, allows her to see it a little too high for its speed, and Frizzell able to just punch that ball right back up the middle, earning her RBI.
This is sent to the left-hand side and going home with it. And Mack will be tagged out. Winkler will stay at third. And so 1 out. And Richardson baiting as Pickle Winkler head first back into third. And Richardson just not saying no. She was just going to go.
You had a lot going on there.
Yeah. Both of those strikeouts against Reagan Spencer. Now faces Millie Thompson. Sends this up the right-hand side and off the arm of Cagle. And Winkler and Richardson score. And we talked about Vanessa Miller coming up big in her senior season.
Mentality that she takes into her third at bat after striking out back-to-back plate appearances. She's a completely new mentality. It doesn't rain on her that she hadn't seen the success the last 2 times. Gets a pitch that she can handle, hits that ball hard up the line, able to score 2. Louisville moving into the lead here into the bottom of the 5th.
And Forsyth coming up big. Mackenzie Clark, though, all the way back at the warning track, covers a ton of ground with gusto. There are only 2 errors, Joanna.
There are a lot of people who think that, as much as the Clemson, she's going to get another one there.
Back-to-back snags there for Clark. In and on the hands and Sky to the right-hand side. Richardson squeezes that one for a quick second out for the Cards. Back-to-back pop-ups Off speed. Over to Hess. Bobbles it. Gets it over to Frizzell, but not in time.
Product every year, every day. It's been a wonderful choice.
And a little blooper over to Bailey Richardson for out number 3. So nothing doing. The 4th to end the 4th inning. Off speed is waited on, sent into right field. Garcia makes a great diving play there. Payoff to Goff. Sent into center field. Clark under it. Makes the grab in center field for out number 2. Little check swing as Vieira will throw down to Valerie Cagle. And a quick 3 outs for the Tigers. Louisville's defense down. The payoff pitch to Moore. And Moore gets the walk. The second walk issued. Well, in 5 of the 6 hits, as this one is drilled into left field. A single by Brown. No outs here will bring Clark. The 1-2 to Clark. And it will be a backwards K. A pair of RBIs.
And Noller is the at-bat here that I don't want to face.
This will be over the head of Garrity off the fence. One will score. Brown will hold up at third. And again, Noller back-to-back doubles, gets 1 extra RBI there to her resume.
Yeah, Clark was 0 for so far. Noller with just 1 hit, but she has had the barrel on the ball every single plate appearance. Another double to the left side. And she's aboard and continues to have Zabala's number today.
Innings game facing Zabala. And now you've got the force out at home.
Yeah, and the one thing that we're going to need to see here, and, I can think you have to come a little closer.
This is into the right-hand side. Vanessa Miller will make the grab, comes up throwing, but nothing can stop Alex Brown from crossing that plate. A fantastically placed. Ogaleo 0 for 3 this evening. Finds the middle, and the go-ahead run crosses the plate. As the Tigers reclaim the lead, putting up a 3 spot here in the top of the 7th.
Moving all the way to third. If she's on the move, she likely could be standing at third base right now as well. So a little bit of a break there. She holds up.
The rally cap on. This is skied into center field. Chelsea Mack in left center field. Makes the grab at the warning track, and finally the Cards get the 3rd out. Clemson putting 3 across. Now 6 runs on 9 hits. Chelsea Mack. And how about the web gem from Maddie Moore? That was a great ball by Mack.
It was, and that's a great ball by Mack, and something that she's been trying to do.
This will find the right center field. Oh my gosh. How about Lindsey Garcia? Defense coming up with big plays. That ball just hung. I thought for sure that was going to find the gap. The adversity they faced today, they folded before, but they are looking to make a big statement today. A big comeback win. Millie Thompson with an exclamation point on an amazing defensive half for the Tigers.
Yeah, Thompson delivers this pitch. The bottom just drops out of it. That great change of speed. And Thompson is pumped. She's an emotional leader for this Tigers team. And the Tigers are putting something together. They're on a little bit of a streak right now in ACC play.
So the Tigers take game 1.